Hello everyone and welcome to this week's Top 5 video. I am iSneakSometimes, and in this episode we will be checking out my top 5 favorite stars from Super Mario 64. So before we jump into this episode, don't forget to leave a like and help out the channel and the series so much, and I really appreciate it. So without further ado, let's get this started. Number 5. So the first amazing star that I like, which is coming in at number 5, is climbing the giant mountain, and then we have to try to catch the monkey. And when we do that, the monkey will lead us down Friendship Alley, and he will bring us to a cage star, which he only has the key for. He will open it up, and you will be able to get your prize. I love this as a kid because guess what? It's like your own journey where you have to just climb up to the very top of a mountain, save this monkey friend, and then follow him to your destination where you need to be. This was really my first interaction with NPCs. It was a very nice experience. Although I have to say, catching the freaking monkey was so difficult back in the day. Like, oh my lord. I remember spending like a half an hour the first time trying to grab it, throwing my hands up in the air like, come on! Just get into my hand, monkey, you jerk! Number 4. So the next star on my list is going to be the Giant Snowman Challenge. In this star, you have to climb up to the very top of the snowman figure and cross the icy bridge. And for some reason, there's a penguin on this bridge that you have to use as a bodyguard and a shield. And oddly enough, this penguin will try to mess you up, go backwards and forwards really fast, or slowly, to get you knocked off the bridge itself. Stupid freaking penguin, just let me cross the dreaded icy bridge of death. But the sad part is, if you get knocked off that bridge with the gust of wind from the snowman, your hat will fly off, and it will stay off if you leave the level. It makes for a very cool time because you won't have a hat with Mario. But the main reason I love this star is because it took me so long to beat it the first time, just like the previous star that we were talking about. I remember getting so frustrated just trying to get past the stupid penguin mission and letting him guide me over to where the star was on top of the snowman. But geez, after I got past it, it was so fantastic. I felt so proud of myself, and we can move on to another star. Number 3, our next star that we're going to be talking about is going to be the Wiggler Boss. This Wiggler Boss is a giant size version of a Wiggler, and we have to defeat him to get the star because he ate it by accident. So the first thing you need to do is climb up the mountain once again. I like how all of these stars are just me climbing up mountains. You climb up the mountain as Giant Mario, and you ground pound on the top of the mountain where there is a body of water. Once you do that, there will be a crack in the mountain, and you can go inside. After doing that, go inside of the shrink ray, which is disguised as a warp pipe, and climb the mountain once again. You'll be small enough to go inside of this hole where you can verse off against the Wiggler. This Wiggler boss is really hard, and it took me a very long time to get past this guy. He follows you around this giant grate where you have to hit him 3 times. And once you do that, he will throw up the star, and you'll be able to collect it. Sad part is though, once you do that, he will shrink down to a shoe size and fall through the grate itself and die. I felt so bad for this guy when I first played it. I always tried to look down at the grate to see if I could see him in the blackness, but I could never find him. Feels bad, man. Number 2. So my second favorite star in Super Mario 64 is the race with the Koopa Troopa. Yes, this iconic star was so fun to play because this is the first instance of a race with the NPC. When you talk to him, he'll be like, hey man, let's race. And then you have to race up to the top of the mountain, which, just like before, we're climbing a mountain, everybody. This should be considered top 5 mountains to climb in Super Mario 64. On your way over to the top of the mountain, there will be a little shortcut that you can go inside of. But if you use this, the Koopa Troopa will notice that you're cheating and will still give you a star anyways. The awesome part about this race is that if you go the way that the Koopa Troopa actually goes, he will go the way that you were supposed to go. The reason I love this star is because you can try over and over and over again to get the shortest time possible on this course. It makes the replayability of this star so high that I recommend you trying it right now and trying to beat my score, which is like 30 seconds. Boom! Number 1. And with that being said, our number 1 star that I love to play in Super Mario 64 is the Lost Penguin Saga. In this star, you have to save a penguin who's at the very top of the mountain and bring it back to its mother down below. This time in this star, you won't have to climb a mountain, you have to slide down it. So if you want to go the long way, just slide it right down, walk past these random snowmen, and save the penguin itself. There's an alternate route that was found a few years ago where you could just jump off the side of the mountain and fall right over to where the mother penguin actually is with one quick jump. I always love doing this because it's so short and quick, and the mother is so thankful. But sometimes she isn't so thankful, and we can just steal the freaking penguin back and throw it off the ledge. That's my favorite part of this star, because you could just get the star from the penguin and then take the baby penguin back and throw it off the ledge. Sayonara, penguin. You've done some troubles today. Screw you. Well, guys, that has been my top 5 video for my favorite stars in Super Mario 64. If you have a suggestion what you do next week, please leave it down below in the comment section. I would really appreciate it. Once again, have a nice week sometimes, and I'll see you all in the next one.